Hello, I'm Adam Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support them. The Young and the Restless recap. Full. The 24th of June, 2026. Oh my god. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is Wednesday, and it is an absolutely beautiful day to grab your iced coffees, lock your doors, and completely lose our minds over the sheer, unadulterated chaos unfolding on our screens. Grab a snack and strap in, because we have so much to discuss, and I am physically vibrating from the drama. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now, because the June 24th update of The Young and the Restless just dropped, and I am legitimately, fundamentally unwell. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now, because the level of psychological warfare happening in Genoa City is straight up breaking my brain. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I saw what Matt Clark just did. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room because I could not process the absolute cinematic mayhem of it all. We're not just watching the show anymore, besties. We are invested. Like, my soul is tethered to this plotline, and I am personally victimized by these people's life choices. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Let's start with the absolute tragedy that is Nikki Newman right now. Bestie, be for real right now. My heart is genuinely shattering for her. Victoria is relentlessly pushing Nikki to tell Victor the truth about her terrifying medical diagnosis, and it is giving me the most intense anxiety. Nikki's symptoms are getting so bad, like, she is physically deteriorating before our eyes, and keeping this massive health crisis a secret is basically impossible at this point. But Victoria, which is honestly so unhinged, because she usually has a sixth sense for her dad's BS, is begging her mom to come clean. And don't even get me started on the vibes in that Newman living room. The lighting? So dark and moody, it's like they're living in a gothic horror film. Did anyone else notice how perfectly draped Nikki's silk robe was while she was literally fighting for her life? The aesthetic is giving wealthy tragedy, and I am here for it. But also, my heart hurts. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but Claire Grace Newman just confessed something massive to Victoria, and I am screaming. We all know Victor already knows about Nikki's condition because, hello? Remember June 22nd? Victor legit manipulated a heavily sedated, terrified Nikki into signing a medical power of attorney that was straight up a legal trap to transfer all her Newman Enterprises shares into a trust he controls. So Victoria is pushing Nikki to tell Victor, not realizing that Victor is already 10 steps ahead and is actively looting her mother's estate while playing the doting husband. I'm literally hyperventilating right now. Victor is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with him. He is genuinely the most ruthless villain on daytime TV, and watching him pretend to care while he liquidates her assets to pay for special therapies is a high-octane psychological masterpiece where the stakes are astronomical. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, because the collateral damage of this Newman family secret is hitting Nick Newman, and I am genuinely terrified for him. Nick is straight up battling the worst drug temptation of his life right now. The new stress of sensing that something is catastrophically wrong with his mother, combined with Victoria and Nikki actively trying to hide it from him, is pushing him right back to the edge. Basically, they think hiding the truth will protect his recovery. But in a small town like Genoa City, bestie, secrets are basically just ticking time bombs. Nick is pacing his apartment, sweating, looking like he's about to spiral right back into that fentanyl and cocaine nightmare from Las Vegas. Wait, I need to veer off into a completely random tangent for a second. Did anyone else hear that weird, rhythmic, ticking noise in the background during Nick's scene? It sounded like a grandfather clock, but it was edited so loudly, it was literally giving me Edgar Allan Poe Telltale Heart vibes. It was so distracting, but also perfectly amplified Nick's internal panic. Okay, snapping back to the main T, Nick's recovery is hanging by a thread. He survived a horrific car crash off a cliff in Vegas because he was high out of his mind, and now the family trauma is threatening to pull him under again. If he relapses because Victor is too busy stealing Nikki's company to actually support his son, I am going to scream into a pillow, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because Nick is a ticking time bomb and the explosion is going to take out the whole Newman ranch. But wait, stop everything. Hold the phone. I need you to mentally prepare yourselves for the most insane, toxic, genuinely baffling plot twist of the century. Matt Clark just invited Phyllis Summers on a date. A date? You guys, I am deceased. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. Let's review the lore for a second, because I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Just a few weeks ago, Phyllis literally kidnapped this man, chained him up in a dark, dingy basement, and screamed in his face to force him to confess to his crimes so she could use him as a bargaining chip against Victor. And now they are going out for drinks? They are both officially on my do not perceive list. I cannot even handle the absolute audacity. Matt is basically testing her motives. He knows she betrayed him. She knows he's a dangerous psychopath who's faking his amnesia. Or is he? No, he definitely is. And yet they are circling each other like two toxic sharks in a blood-filled tank. It's a complete psychological chess match. Matt wants to see if Phyllis is going to try to play him again, and Phyllis is probably trying to figure out how she can manipulate his weird alliance with Victor to save her own skin and Summer's company. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. I am calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear between these two. Who invites their kidnapper out for dinner? Hey, remember when you tied me to a pipe and psychologically tortured me? Let's grab a charcuterie board at the GCAC. It is so unhinged. I am totally living for it. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Because Matt isn't just terrorizing Phyllis. He is also going toe-to-toe with Noah Newman, and the trauma is real. Noah just had a massive confrontation with Matt, and all those buried resentments from Las Vegas are bubbling straight up to the surface. Noah remembers everything. He remembers Matt holding him and Sharon hostage at that abandoned gas station. He remembers the sheer terror of thinking his dad was going to die. And now Matt is just casually strolling around Genoa City, living at the Newman Ranch, pretending he doesn't remember a single thing. Oh, Noah is not having it. The confrontation was explosive. Noah was basically vibrating with rage, getting right in Matt's smug, punchable face, trying to force the truth out of him. And Matt just stood there, playing the innocent, confused victim, which we all know is a straight-up lie. It's giving major gaslighting energy, and I am so furious on Noah's behalf. You can see the exact moment Noah realizes that Matt is completely untouchable right now because Victor is protecting him. The frustration is palpable. Noah's new club, the Shadow Room, is supposed to be this amazing fresh start, but Matt's presence is like a dark cloud poisoning everything. I am genuinely so unwell over this entire episode. Between Victor's heinous betrayal of a dying Nikki, Nick's agonizing battle with his demons, Phyllis and Matt's psychotic romantic tension, and Noah's desperate fight for justice, my grip on reality is slipping. This situation is now my entire personality, and I am not okay. I need to go lie down on the floor and stare at the ceiling for an hour to process this trauma. I'll see you guys in the next update, assuming I survive this week's drama.